Muy bien, chicos, let's start with chapter 3. This is the first page. I'm going to click on the first link to share the first page. In this chapter, we're going to start learning about AR verbs. Sorry, AR verbs. Here, to summarize what it says here, we already learned about the verb estar and ser in the last chapter. And on this page, what the ebook is telling you is what we're going to learn the entire chapter, starting with AR verbs. And also, it gives you some videos with songs, very popular, some of them, that you guys can watch and listen to listen to some of this content, AR verbs. ER and IR verbs is part also of the content that we're going to learn eventually, and some songs here that you guys can practice. At the end, it tells us also that we're going to learn about the time, la hora. In the modules that follow AR verbs, we'll also learn about how to tell the time in Spanish and some songs as well. Bien, this is just the first page. Let's go to the next one. The next one, again, is the introduction, very short page that reminds us what is coming up. It tells us that we are going to learn, uh, we'll learn the meaning of a number of regular verbs and in AR, including caminar, bailar, and nadar. Yeah. So, introduction. Next page, it tells us that it gives us a list of verbs that ending in AR, like ayudar, bailar, buscar, caminar, cantar. You can click on any of these.
Cantar,
Cantar to practice pronunciation. Cocinar.
cocinar,
Cocinar. Go over these verbs, please. Try to remember them. You don't need to memorize all of them. You will see them in context as we practice during the chapter, throughout the chapter. So all these are AR verbs. Let's go to the next page. So, another introduction. Here, you will be able to talk, it's still telling you that soon you will be able to talk how you actually spend your day and time at school, since you will be learning more verbs than just ser and estar and I. I is there is or there are. Here is telling you as well that in the Spanish language we have three different infinitive or type of verbs, and some of them end in AR, infinitive, ER, and IR, three different ways. And here is explaining to you what is an infinitive, and when you use verbs in both languages, you will use the form that matches the subject. So the verb needs to be conjugated. This is called conjugating a verb. It's telling you that we're going to learn that in the next pages. You can read these two paragraphs also on your own, and I highly recommend to do it. I don't want to make these videos too long. That's why I don't read every single paragraph. Please read these two paragraphs so it gives you an introduction on how to manage your time and what is coming up as well. Let's go to the next page. Here it's telling you, or it's giving you an email. In this email you can read, and also you will see some of the AR verbs already conjugated here. But before going or trying to match the verbs with the empty space, let's go to the next page because you will learn the conjugations. Then we come back to the last page and we're going to try to match. So here is the conjugations of AR verbs. Hablar becomes yo hablo, tú hablas, él, ella, usted habla, nosotros hablamos, vosotros habláis, ellos, ellas, ustedes hablan. So what you guys need to do in order to conjugate these AR verbs, regular, you drop the AR and you attach for the yo form, you attach O. So the verb becomes yo hablo. For the to form, drop the AR always and attach AS. Tú hablas. And do the same with the rest. In bold, you can see the attachments. You drop the AR and this is what you attach. Amos, ais, an. Por ejemplo, here, ¿qué idiomas hablas tú? Hablas.
¿Qué idiomas hablas tú?
Yo hablo español y francés.
Yo hablo español y francés.
¿Qué idiomas hablan tus amigos? Ellos, they.
¿Qué idiomas hablan tus amigos?
Ellos hablan inglés y chino.
Ellos hablan inglés y chino.
Now that we know the conjugations, or let's see, nosotros, estudiar. Estudiar, we drop the AR, and for the nosotros form, we attach amos. So, nosotros estudiamos. Yo, estudiar. I drop the AR and I attach O. I end up having yo estudio. Ellos, ellas, ustedes estudian. Él, ella, usted estudia. Y lastly, tú estudias. Of course, I already know this, but it takes practice. No? You can practice with the next two questions, and it is allowed to make mistakes here. This is the ebook with activities. You can make mistakes and learn, try over and over. And don't forget that the real homework belong to adapt. Adapt is the homework that you're going to submit for a grade. So we are here, we went over this page and we'll show you again just to make sure that we went over through this page, remember? Now let's go to the next one. More activities for you guys to practice. Identify the correct conjugations of select verbs ending in AR. So let's wait until it loads a little bit more so we can see what is in the box. For now, text only. Here, I can just practice conjugating verbs in AR. Marco por teléfono. Marco, there is one verb that needs to be conjugated here. Which one is it? Habla, hablan, hablamos, o hablas. Marco is he. Él habla. So, habla. Sí, él habla por teléfono. Let's do number two. Las profesoras. Ajá, las profesoras is the teachers, the professors. Ellas, they, ellas hablan. This is the answer. Sí, ellas hablan con los estudiantes. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video here and we'll continue in the next one.